What's up, everybody? In this video, I want to talk about the ability to decree a thing into existence. Us too, we apply this stuff to ourselves every day, and we're not perfect, but we strive.
I want to say that to the folks that are listening too. Rudy is the epitome of that at 30 years old.
Heard that right? You have the ability to decree anything that you want into existence, and I want to show you how. What's up, everybody? Rudy back with you guys with a new video. In this video, I'm going to talk about how powerful we are up here and how much control we have over our lives with just our thinking alone. And it sounds cliche, super easy concept, very hard to do. So stay tuned and we're going to go through it in this video now. Alright, so I wanted to talk about exactly what I meant about decreeing a thing into existence. First, most powerful concept is that we are one with the Creator, which means we are one with God. God is not an external God that is without, outside of us. God is an internal God, and our relationship with God is super special. And God is the reason why we are able to speak and communicate with each other and love and laugh and give and do all these great things, So if we're wanting to decree something into our lives, like I said, the first most important concept is you must understand that you are one with God. And what that means is God is the creator of all things. Nothing, this entire world, universe that you can see, touch, taste, feel in this world is only made up from God first. That's first and foremost. Once you understand that concept, He created everything, and then that He created you and me, you'll understand that you are also the co-creator. But God, being as great as He has put us on this world to create our own lives. Yes, I said that correctly. Like, we get to create our lives. It's sad because I see many people walking through life as if they have no control over what's going on in their life. And I want to tell you right now, through experience, through all of my truth, that is the furthest thing from the truth. Once you understand that you have the ability to control your emotions, you have the ability to control your thinking, things that you say, the way you're using your body. Once you understand how much control you have, and then once you get a grip and you start applying it, how much you are able to persuade the universe to dance at your beat. That's the beautiful thing. It's the same thing with people. I attract people who I want in my life. If I don't want that person in my life and they come into my life anyways, I'm going to ask myself, why did I attract a person like this? And what is it that I don't like about this person? So that's one thing that I can't necessarily control, is a person that I don't want to crosses paths with me. I can't control that, but what I can control, and this is the secret, is what I give the meaning to. Maybe this person comes up, stirs up, causes a big problem for me, steals from me, whatever. I ask myself, why did I attract that person into my life? So now we're focusing on coming up with a solution that benefits me. Because now by asking myself that question, I give myself control to say, what did I do? Because if I did it, then I can change it going forward. So therefore, that gives the control and the power back into my hands. So then I reflect, I come up with my answer. Okay, that's cool. Well, what is it in this person that I'm not liking? Did they, maybe they stole from you or whatever. Well, then I have to ask myself, okay, well, why did I specifically attract someone that's a thief? Maybe it's because you're stealing from yourself. You're stealing all the joyous moments that you could be experiencing. Because you want to be a Scrooge, you're stealing all of these beautiful moments from yourself, and not even maybe just from yourself, but everybody that's around you, because you're just choosing to take up a bad mindset. Like, you are literally stealing these moments that you could never get back. And so therefore the universe or God puts a thief into your life. It's little things like that, like really just changed my whole life. I was having a conversation, with my father, who I know he regrets a lot of things in his life, but I was telling him, if you don't take accountability for all the actions, then you limit yourself hopeless for anything to change, because now it's out of your control. And it's the same thing, with people. I'm going to be the one to approach someone differently if me and that person aren't working out where we're currently at. I'm not going to sit here and wait for somebody else to change, because now I have no control. But by me changing, me becoming the bigger person, me understanding how emotion works and how I want to communicate to common solution on common ground, I'm going to be the one to do the work. Now I'm in control. And it's the same thing in life. It's the same thing in business. Whether you don't feel valued at the workplace, well, all you got to do is sit down, reframe your thinking, just ask questions. Don't ask questions that are going to keep you triggered and keep you acting up like, oh, why don't people see the value in me? No, you ask a question and say, what can I do to show others more value in myself? And then you'll get better questions that probably lead to more questions that are going to find you the answer ultimately. And so if you want to decree a thing into your life, you have to first own it, you know. And that's a beautiful part, going back to baptism, because baptism, what it symbolizes is dying to oneself to be reborn again into the new version of that self. And so God gives us the ability to do that on a daily basis. You know, if you want to become successful, well, you need to die to this version of yourself who thinks that you're not successful. Because how can you get successful if you're thinking the way that this person, this version of you thinks? Like, you literally have to jump into a new consciousness, think better thoughts, make different decisions, as if person A, you and your current self, so let's say you're broke, you have no money. You're going to make decisions to not spend money because you think you're broke. Whereas you jump into this new consciousness, yes, maybe the money situation is still the same, but you make these different decisions that ultimately with time point you into a whole different path. And because you chose to take the consciousness of someone who's successful and knows that, hey, this money is going to circulate one way or another. So I know that it seems like I don't have it now, but I know by doing this, it's going to come back to me. The more you practice this, the more you get in tune with yourself that resides within you, the more powerful you are going to become, the more you're going to be able to persuade your life to go exactly how you want it. You know, like I said, I'm only in a certain place because I choose to be there. I'm only having people in my life because I allow them, and I'm choosing to let them be in my life. I'm only going to go and deal with certain things if I choose to. And if I don't, and everything is really out of my control, and I bite my tongue, and there's going to be something that I can take from it. So at the end of the day, no matter what experience you have, I lost a younger brother. I could let that affect me and do damage to my life, or I could take it and I could use it. Like, the power is literally up to you. The control is all up to you. And that's the importance of how great God is and what we're really meant to do to be in this life. And so if you guys need a fresh new perspective, you guys want to evolve into this consciousness, this person that you know is there, you just haven't been able to figure it out for yourself, link up with me. You know, schedule a one-on-one call with me. Like, I'm telling you, this will be the greatest decision that you'll ever make in your life. I can really take anybody and give them the life that they desire. Like, trust me, I have 10 years of practice of learning all these ancient secrets about how psychology and physiology and all of this kind of stuff works. You know, I've done it. I took myself from being broke to being financially free, living at home, working at home, get to experience and do anything I want whenever I want. I mean, it's the greatest life I could ask for. If you want to learn how to do it, hit that link.
Us
and we'll
too,
see you soon.
you know, we
If
apply
not, see
this
you
stuff
guys
to
on the next
ourselves
video.
every day, and we're not perfect, you know, but we strive.
I want to say that to the folks that are listening too. Rudy is the epitome of that. At 30 years old, I mean, this dude, he just has such a fire for life, a passion. And you're not one of those ones who sit on the sidelines.